Hi, I'm Roger, a regular guy with a hotline to spirit. I'm so close to the gong right now, I want to play it, but I'm going to give you this video, and this is really important. When it comes to divination, when it comes to pendulum work, or even muscle testing, the number one big thing that everyone needs to do is exactly what I'm going to cover with you in this video. See you in a bit.
Gandehu gai he hayun dayahu gai dayahu. Ha.
So I want you to really latch onto this. You will only have a conversation at the level of vibration you start that conversation from. You will only have the conversation that is possible to have will occur at the vibration you start from. And I say that because whether it be pendulum, whether it be muscle testing, any form of divination. Am I throwing divination in there with muscle testing? I am. I feel it is an amazing thing to do advanced kinesiology, muscle testing on a person. And for those that don't know what muscle testing is, and this episode is not teaching that, but it is a fascinating technique where you get to use the muscles of someone's body to answer yes or no questions for what is best for them or what's going on in their physiology, biochemistry. Isn't that amazing? Or even in their energetic field of what is happening to them or what their experience is. So all these different techniques, if you think about it, they're conversations. So that's why I open up saying you can only have a conversation from the level of vibration you start that conversation at or from. So the number one crucial thing is where you start the conversation from. Is not what you pray, it's where you pray from. One of my closest friends, greatest teachers, greatest human all around, always has taught me many things. And one of those little jewels, many jewels, is it's not what you pray, but where you pray from. And that is the biggest thing I teach in a pendulum class or a class that teaches muscle testing. So this is the procedure or process I strongly recommend. It's solid, it's strong, and quite sound. And that is, center yourself in the middle of your chest. Just bring your awareness to your heart center and place the sun there. And just breathe in. And as you breathe in, see it expand. Why a sun? Because actually, archetypally, it's an archetypal image that best, it's exactly what we look like energetically. So that's why I suggest it. And go up in energy. As you breathe in, see it expand, and you'll go up in vibration. And keep doing that. How long? 5 to 10 minutes. And that's not a long time. And at that level of vibration, you are vibrationally already in dialogue with Source, with the angelic realm, with all that exists at that level of vibration. And then you just know that all is well, and you might not have any questions because there is nothing that is not open to you. And you know all is love, and that you are loved, and you are there. But let's say you're going to ask a question anyway. It's always where you're starting from, that conversation. And it's very specific, isn't it? Or if I'm going to do, instead of pendulum, I'm going to do muscle testing. I have to be centered. It's a very serious dialogue, a very serious conversation. I want to center myself first before I see that client. I need to be grounded. I need to ground and connect to the earth. I need to be at the highest vibration. To ground, you do the same thing. You send energy down your body into the earth and back up many times, as many as you feel you need to do that. And then we have someone that is a viable force of wisdom and light, intelligence, and love. We have what I call proper engagement. of the highest vibration of light. Then you'll start to be specific in other areas. For example, with the pendulum, is this the best time for me to do this work? Is the person that I'm asking a question for, is this the best time to do this? And if it says no, they might need to get some water. There might be a constriction in their system. And definitely with muscle testing, the person might need water. Muscle testing doesn't really work very well if the person is not hydrated. It's like the #1 rule. The client or the friend, whoever you're doing muscle testing on or with, they need to be very well hydrated. Okay? And maybe they need a moment to kind of adjust to it, because if you're new to muscle testing or if you're new to pendulum, it's, some people are like, yikes. So after you get them water, have them move around, maybe chat for a moment, then you can ask the pendulum or muscle test them, is now a good time to do this? Is now appropriate time to muscle test or to do pendulum? You'll probably get a yes. And if you get a no, then you wait a little longer, or maybe it's just not the time to do it. Okay? Or maybe something else is going on in the mix, and that leads us to the third point in terms of being specific. Is the work you're about to do, or the questions you're about to ask, in other words, are they appropriate? Are they respectful? Are they of the highest vibration of light and love? Are they righteous, meaning the right use of energy? That's what righteous or righteousness means, and only means. So is it appropriate for me to ask these questions or not? And that might be bringing in an overall constriction across the board. You have no business asking that question. There's an interesting thing, and that no business will show up. There's things just not working, or muscle testing well, or the pendulum just going like tilt. And this is basically why. When you access information, you're not only accessing information from that human, but you're the person, the divine being in front of you, but you're also accessing information from the divine, the non-physical expression of source that is all around us and is us. And specifically, it makes me think of the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records are a fifth dimensional location of information, like library. And for us to access the Akashic Records, you have to have permission from that person that you're going to ask information regarding, and it has to be of the highest vibration. Otherwise, first of all, you're not going to get in. You just don't. It's like, am I in or where am I? You're going to be in some kind of like maze of various vibrations. You have to be of the highest vibration just to get through the door. Love it. And you also have to have of the highest vibration in terms of integrity and permission to access any information on another person or even self. So always, 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 in any form of divination, it's your point of departure. Well, that will make all the difference. And that's the #1 thing. The big takeaway from this episode is what we vibrate brings forth the experience. And that's true for life. Go up in vibration and let us witness and experience the greatness that you are. If you like this video, subscribe, ring the bell, and give it a thumbs up. When you give it a thumbs up, it helps the channel grow. Much love to you.